Want to learn how to draw this adorable little container with red, white, and blue stars and the little American flag in it for Memorial Day? If so, you are going to need something to draw on, something to create your doodle with, something to erase any mistakes you might make, and a Sharpie marker or a black permanent marker to outline your doodle. Then you will need crayons, markers, colored pencils, or paint to add color to your adorable doodle. Grab all of those supplies and let's get started. Let's doodle our Memorial Day drawing here. So we are going to start with a little, kind of like a jar down at the base part of our paper. So I'm going to start with the kind of that curved opening to the jar. And I'm not going to go all the way around because I do want my sticks to kind of be going down into that jar. But I'm going to come in here and then I'm going to come down with kind of another little bump, and I'm going to kind of do the same thing, but I'm not going to go down as far over this way. I'm not going to I just want it to look like the little kind of rings around the tip of the jar where you would add a lid if you wanted to. And then we're going to curve down and out, and I'm going to stop. And I'm going to come across here with a curved line. And I'm going to add a label to the front of the jar. So that's why I'm stopping and adding this curved line. Then I'm going to come out just a little bit because I want the label to be bigger than the jar. So come out a little bit, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to curve in and around, and I just kind of want to make sure my lines here are parallel to one another and pretty even. And then I can kind of match them up. And then I'm going to continue that line down just a little bit beyond there. And I can come over here since I know where that bottom is. And then I can make a curved line to match those two up. So I've got the bottom of my little jar here. Now right here where this part of the lid is, I'm going to continue this line over just a little bit. I'm going to stop. And I want to add in like a heart right here. Kind of like just a little decoration on the jar maybe. And then I can finish up the other part of that. And then I can kind of curve out because you're not really going to see this dip here. So there is my, maybe I put two lines. It's like a button maybe, I don't know. All right, now I'm going to come right over here to the edge of my jar, and I'm going to draw a nice stick going down into my jar there. Then at the end of the stick here, I'm just going to kind of come out, make some parallel lines over here. And we're going to come down at an angle here for a little flag. So I can go ahead and kind of draw my lines over. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just try to make it look as close to a little flag as you can. Give it a star. If you're on really big paper and you think you can fit a whole bunch of stars on there, go ahead. I draw flags. I always tell my students to just draw one star. We know what it is, especially when you add the color. It's really going to help us figure it out. So this just kind of helps make it a little easier on you and make it a little easier on the viewer. So now what I'm going to do is, instead of having like flowers coming out of this jar, I'm going to kind of have a bunch of stars on sticks. So I thought that would be pretty fun. So I'm going to go ahead and draw in a bunch of different height and different sized stars, just to kind of help make it a little patriotic. And then I'm going to bring my stick in, and I want my sticks to go nice and straight. Again, I just kind of want to overlap them. If you have like a star-shaped something, Even if it's like a small cookie cutter, use it and trace it. If practicing stars is something you want to do, then do that, but it's definitely easier if you have something to trace. I have been drawing stars for so long. I don't know if I can do them with my eyes shut, but I definitely know that my muscle memory's kicked in and they're definitely a little easier for me to do. All right, and stick down. Trying to figure out where else to put one. I'm thinking I kind of want one right here. Oh, let's do one right here. It can be kind of behind the flag. Just kind of want to even out these here. There we go. That's not bad. All right, now I can put one right up here. And mine aren't perfect. I'm doing the best that I can in this space to just kind of fit in some little stars, just kind of going throughout my drawing here, just to kind of add, it's gonna add a little more red, white, and blue to the back of my picture. And there's like a little one right here that's just kind of poking out maybe. Not really gonna even see the stick from that one. And then I have a big space up here, a pretty good spot to stick one in. Stick one right here and put my stick going down into my jar. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good amount. Now I can take the remainder of my jar here and go around the back. Now the only reason I didn't do that to start with was because of my flag stick here. So you can really put your flag wherever you want, but I wanted my flag stick to definitely be something that's gonna have to be colored in, while these could just be like on maybe just a black little piece of metal, like a little metal wire or something. Now, I put this label on the jar because I wanted to write USA on it. So I think what I'm going to do is do U. Just do a nice bubble letter U or a block letter. Block just doesn't, it means it's not rounded at the end, it's flat. Maybe a little circle in the middle there, maybe an S. Block letter S here. Okay. And that, and an A. And I'm not gonna put, I don't think I'm gonna put the dots there at the ends of USA. I think I'm just gonna put them between the letters there in the middle. And there's that. Now we can give it a little horizon line here, a little grounding line. Maybe it's on a table. And voila, there's our little picture for Memorial Day. Now we are going to need just a couple colors to color this bad boy in and make it perfect for today, and a nice little remembrance of all of those who gave their lives to help keep us safe. So go ahead and grab those markers, colored pencils, crayons, and let's go ahead and color in this doodle. Look at how cute our little container with the stars and the American flag came out. I hope that you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend with your families, and please like, subscribe, and share the video, and I cannot wait to see you again next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.